Welcome to my channel TechSecGo. The DJI Mini 5 Pro is finally here, and the drone world is paying attention. If you've been waiting for the next step in compact drones, this might be it. This isn't just another small upgrade. This could be the point where portability and professional performance meet in a way we haven't seen before. Today, we're breaking down everything we know so far, every leak, every rumored feature, and why this tiny drone could be the most powerful mini model DJI has ever released. A new level of imaging power. Let's start with the headline, Feature the Camera. According to multiple leaks, DJI is bringing a 1-in image sensor to the Mini 5 Pro. For a drone that weighs under 250 grams, that's a huge deal. Why? Because the size of the imaged sensor changes everything. Larger sensors collect more light. That means better image quality, especially when the sun goes down or when you're shooting in shade. You get richer colors, smoother gradients, and less noise in your footage. For reference, the Mini 4 Pro had a smaller sensor. It was good, but in low light conditions, you could see the limits. A 1-in sensor brings the Mini 5 Pro into the territory of larger professional drones like the Mavic series, except without the size and weight. Imagine pulling this out of your pocket on a late summer evening. You launch it, and it captures a landscape bathed in golden light with incredible detail. That's the advantage this sensor brings. Smooth cinematic video at 4K 120 FPS next. Let's talk about video specs. The Mini 5 Pro could record 4K at 120 frames per second. On paper, that's a jump from the Mini 4 Pro's 100 frames per second, but in real-world use, that difference matters. Higher frame rates means smoother slow motion. Slow-mo at 120 FPS lets you stretch out moments without them looking choppy. Think about a bird taking flight. It's over in seconds, it's over in seconds. At 120 fps, you can see every wing beat in perfect detail. Or imagine capturing someone surfing where every drop of water hangs in the air. This isn't just about numbers. It's about storytelling. For content creators, it means more control. You can mix fast shots and slow motion clips to create dramatic sequences, and all of it in 4000 quality. That's rare for something this small. The new gimbal design length info also points to a redesigned gimbal with 225 degrees of rotation. That's more range than before, and it opens creative possibilities. You could tilt the camera for dramatic reveals. You could transition from looking down at a street to looking straight ahead in one smooth move. These kinds of movements can make drone footage look more dynamic and professional. Vertical shooting mode isn't going away either. If anything, it's getting better. With platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels dominating, vertical video is no longer optional for creators. The Mini 5 Pro will likely make switching to vertical shooting smoother, quicker, and sharper than ever. The 48mm middle here is another exciting leak. The 48mm middle mode. What is it? It's not a physical telephoto lens, but it uses smart cropping on the main sensor to simulate a tighter field of view. It's basically a lossless digital zoom, meaning you keep detail without the blur you get from normal zooming. Why is this important? Because sometimes you can't get closer to your subject. Wildlife shooters can't risk scaring animals away. Event shooters might not be allowed to fly too close. The 48mm mode gives you flexibility, while keeping image quality intact. It's also great for storytelling. You can mix wide shots and tighter shots in the same flight, making your footage feel more like a professional production. Lidar-based obstacle detection safety is a big deal with drones and DJ. I might be taking it further with LAR-based obstacle detection. LAR uses lasers to map the environment. It works in low light and in places where cameras might struggle, like inside buildings or in dense forests. This could mean safer flights in complex spaces. You can navigate an indoor arena or a narrow alley with more confidence, even without side sensors. LAR could help avoid unexpected bumps or crashes. For beginners, this kind of tech makes flying less intimidating. For pros, it's a safety net that allows more daring shots without unnecessary risk, more power, easier maintenance. Mini 5 Pro could also come with stronger motors. These would handle the extra weight of the new camera and sensors, while keeping the drone agile. Stronger motors also help in windy conditions, giving you steadier footage. There's also talk of a tool-free propeller system. No more tiny screws. No more small tools you can easily lose. Instead, quick-release propellers make swapping parts simple. If you're out in the field and need to replace a blade, you can do it in seconds. This might seem small, but it matters. For creators on the go, less setup time means more shooting time. Lead improvements for night flight. Spilets had one big complaint with the Mini 4 Pro. The lead lights turned off during night flights. That caused problems in places where constant lights are legally required. The Mini 5 Pro could fix this. If leads stay on the entire time, it means better visibility, better compliance with rules, and a safer experience overall. It's a small but important improvement. Battery life and the 250 grams limit battery life is always a balancing act. Leaks suggest up to 36 minutes of flight time. That's slightly better than before, but here's the challenge. Can DJI keep the weight under 250 grams with that battery? Because many countries have rules that exempt drones under 250 grams from certain registrations or licenses, that's a huge selling point for casual users who don't want paperwork or restrictions. The rumor is that DJI might release 2 battery versions. One keeps the drone under the 250 grams limit. The other offers longer flights but goes over the limits. This way, hobbyists and pros can choose what works best for them. The release date, when will we see it? Early guesses pointed to August, but looking at DJI Pass releases, September or October seems more likely. Why the timing? It lines up perfectly with the holiday shopping season. I could launch the drone, generate buzz through tech, media, and influencers, and then ride that wave into peak sales season. It's a smart move. People are more willing to spend on gadgets in the final months of the year. Why this drone could be a gamicker? All of these rumored upgrades. The camera, the gimbal, the middle mode, LAR, stronger motors, better leads, longer battery life. They add up to more than just a small step forward. The Mini 5 Pro looks like a careful balance between power, safety, and portability. It's designed for creators who want top-tier visuals without carrying heavy gear. It's for travelers who need something light but capable. It's for professionals who want a backup drone that doesn't compromise on image quality. Even if only half of these features make it to the final product, the Mini 5 Pro could still be the top mini drone of the